Hello everyone. Today I will be showing you the Liberian marinade that we so love, and we put on a lot of our roasted meats and our roasted fish. I have here maitake mushrooms, which are called hen of the woods, and I also have here oyster mushrooms. This is what the maitake mushrooms look like. This is oyster mushrooms. This is what it looks like. I've seen people, when they want to create it, they'll pull it apart like this. I am familiar with eating a lot of other mushrooms like button mushroom, shiitake mushrooms, portobello. So far in my hand here, this oyster mushroom feels very firm, so I'm really excited to use it for this imitation. Oh look, this is so beautiful. Look at that. It feels very firm. I am the only plant-based vegetarian in our household, so I tend to make foods with the amount so that I have enough for me and so that there isn't a lot I will leave over to spoil. This marinade that I'm about to show you guys, it works well with a lot of things, meat, fish included. So if you're not a vegetarian, a meatitarian, a pescatarian, feel free to adapt this recipe and try it on your dish. Okay, so they're all separated as much as I will like, and that is good. So now to the marinade. I have here a quarter onion, and I diced it very fine. And I diced up 1 garlic and 1 habanero pepper. I made sure to dice everything finely because I wasn't going to put any of this in my juicer or blender that I have, simply because this is spicy, garlic, oniony. I don't want that smell when I go to make other foods. And for the marinade, we will be using peanut butter, and have your salt and your pepper. That's good. That is 1.5 tablespoons of peanut butter. You can use 1 tablespoon. I do love peanut butter, so I want that flavor to be very present in this recipe. Things that I like, I tend to go heavy-handed with. So I'm going to go clean this spoon with my mouth later. To that, I'll be adding 1.5 tablespoons of grapeseed oil. To that, add your chopped savory things. 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And then you stir a gugu. Add a little bit more oil. At this point, that would be 2.5 tablespoons of grapeseed oil. Growing up back home in Monrovia, all households have mortar and pestle, the wooden kind. So the onion and peppers and garlic would be beaten in the wooden mortar and pestle. It would be beaten to pulp, or at least close to pulp. So most of the time the onion is invisible as it is. That was barely any water that I just added. And this is where I like to get comfortable with my food. Yes, this get pepper isa, but I will make sure I wash my hand good. Wow. This isn't cooked yet, but it's starting to look very good, and it smells beautiful. Something about touching your food and being comfortable with it in this way just makes everything nice. Vegetarian food, eh? Okay, that's it. I am going to let my marinade sit overnight. This is a old brown rice from takeout. That is millet that I created a while ago. And this is the old marinade from a tofu situation that I made. All these are leftovers I'm using to make a fried rice out of. This has been sitting for well overnight, and now I'm going to bake it. Set your oven to 420 degrees Fahrenheit. Why that high? They really don't need to cook that long. I want to get good searing on it to create the smoky flavor. And I have here my oven pan, and there will be something underneath here to catch the oil. So bake it for 20 minutes. I will keep my eye on it because I do not want it to burn. If I did not create this myself, I could have easily mistaken it for shredded meat. It looks beautiful. It looks super beautiful. 20 minutes, be right back. My people, that here, I didn't bake it for a total of 20 minutes. There was 7 minutes left, so totally I would say bake it for 13. As you see, it started to get crisp, and that's all I want on this. I love this. This is reminding me of my childhood where I would go eat a lot of roasted meat. This isn't meat, but the oyster mushroom is definitely giving me that fond memory of the Liberian roasted meat. So now you have the Liberian roasted mushroom. I do hope that you enjoy this, and be sure to subscribe to stay tuned on new recipes that I